Hey ladies and gents, or gents and ladies. When I get home, I'm doing a small washing machine review. I had this washing machine since December, and I brought it for my daughter and I brought one for me, and at the time it was like $68 and something a piece. So that was just too good of a deal for me to pass by. And you all know I live in an apartment, and we have a laundry room, but the machines are always broken. There's always something going on with the machine. So this little washing machine is called Auauna, and I saw this review this lady was doing, and her name is Dawn Ball, and she did a wonderful review on this machine. And it comes in two colors. It comes in blue, it comes in purple. I happen to have the purple one, and so when I get home, I'm going to show you how much I like this machine. I was not given this machine to review. It was paid for with my own money, and I tried to give it some time so I could really give a review. I'm going to tell you the good things about this machine, and also the things that I do not like too much with the machine. But it has really been a money saver, and I like doing my laundry inside. I don't like laundromats. I go sometimes, but I don't really like it. Wow, the rain is really coming down now. So I will do my review when I get home. To my male subscribers, I know I'm late on doing the comparison with the Tide detergents. I still have the detergents, and I'm going to do it soon. So I just want you to know that I haven't forgotten about you. I know it's taken a long time, but when I do it, I'm going to be doing it on that Auauna washing machine. So stay tuned. So ladies and gentlemen, this is my Auauna washing machine. Isn't it cute? It's very small. And here's the wash timer. Goes from 0 to 15. And that's what it sounds like. But it sounds differently when you put the water and everything in there. Turn it off. Then you have drain, to drain the water out. Up here is a select switch, standard and soft. So I want to tell you the truth about this machine. On to the spin cycle. You have 0 to 5, and most of the time you only need 3 minutes, but you can put it to 5 if you want to. This is what the wash part looks like. You have a little lint filter right here that you can pull out after each wash and clean. So that's very convenient. And you slide it back in like that. Spin cycle here. You see it's separate. So they have a lot of these machines on the market. This here is the little disc that you put on top of your clothes when you're spinning it out. Anyone who's been looking for these machines have heard the nightmare of these. And this is the hose, the water hose to put water in the machine. And most of the time it's not going to fit your machine. So that doesn't make any sense the way they made this. But there are other ways you can do it. You can pour the water in. Or what I did, matter of fact, let me pause this and show you what I did. I brought one of these, they call it like a shampooer that you get from the beauty supply, and they're like $2.99, $3.99 on up. And this is very easy to fit on your sink in your kitchen. Now I'm not using this today because I'm not going to use my kitchen today to wash clothes in. But this is what you can get. As other things, shower head, different things you can get. Or you could go to Home Depot and try to specifically find a hose that is the same size for your machine. So today, since I'm not in my kitchen, I will be pouring water in here. I also want you to see something else. This hose here is the water outlet hose. And what you would do is, when you're ready to put all your water out, then you would put this down into your bucket, or if you could get it into your sink or your tub, you put that down, and you would turn the down here to drain, like that. If you wanted to stop it, to stop the water, you put it back to standard. So when you're spinning your clothes, you don't have to put it to drain, because it still will come out. It automatically will come out. And so what I wanted to tell you about this machine is great, cleans your clothes well. But to be honest with you, at first I was finding little holes in my clothes, and I started using the laundry bags, the mesh bags, and that was a good answer to my problem. So I've been actually using it a few times without the bags here lately, and I haven't noticed anything, but I will probably go back to the bags. Behind the machine, you have your standard port. And people say it's short, but I think it's a good size. But you can also get a heavy-duty extension cord to use with this. You always want to have yourself a pail or something when you're draining your water out. If you're able to get it up to your sink, because this drain is not a pump in it, so it just drains, straight down. You have to let it hang down. So I'm going to fill this up with water, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing and how this thing really washes. So I'm getting ready to pour water in here, and I'm going to let you know you have to put a very little bit amount of laundry detergent, or your stuff will be just extra soapy. You won't be able to really get all that soap out. It will take a long time. So just put a little bit in this machine. You can put your fabric softener when you rinse. You can put the fragrance beads in there, the scent beads in there while you're washing. And so I'm going to go and start filling this machine up with water. So you just continue pouring 1 cup of water. You want to kind of stop up here. Sometimes I fill it up a little bit more, but if you fill it up too much, then the water will start going on the other side. So I'm going to keep filling it up off camera, and I'll come back when I'm about to put the soap and start washing. Your water cannot be no more than 50, I think it's 50 degrees, so you can't put real hot water in there. If you want to use hot water on something, I suggest that you soak it in hot water in like a pail or something, and then after that put it in the machine with cooler water. So I put in this tiny bit of Tide. This is the Tide Simply Clean and Fresh. So just putting a little bit of that in there. And I'm going to turn it on. Put it for 15 minutes. So I'm going to go get my clothes. You don't want to shove a whole lot of clothes at one time, because you may be putting a little too much in there. I'll come back and show you how to do it. I'm also going to put a little bit of this fresh, super fresh, helps eliminate odors. Helps eliminate odors, 100 days of freshness. So I'm going to put a little bit of that in there. This is real small machine, just put a little bit. And I'm going to come back and show you about the clothes. Well, I have 8 pieces of clothing, but I don't know if it's all going to fit in there. So let me try with the biggest one first. You want to do it this way, make sure you have plenty of room. Now, even with that little bit of detergent, it's still extra soapy. Maybe I should have put less than that in there. I think so. Put this in here. Yeah, I still put a little too much soap in there. And when you put too many clothes, it starts slowing down a little bit. So let's see how this is going to do. It's slowing down slightly. Okay, it's doing okay. Some socks in here. Take this bath cloth. Another one. Still can get one more. So you see it's still going fast and everything. I probably could get one more thing, but it's best to not go overboard because it will slow the machine down. So another thing I want to point out, like I said, I was experiencing some clothes with holes in it. And it was also affecting my bath cloths and towels. The thing that you want to do, even if you put it on standard for a little while, what I do is eventually I switch it to the soft. And sometimes from the beginning I switch it to the soft. That way that's a more gentle wash. And let you see how it looks on soft. It's about the same, but it slowed down a little. Great, y'all. Here's how it looks in there. That. So, it's not only cute, because it is cute, but it works very well. Being that it's plastic and everything, it still works well. So I'm going to come back when it's time to spin it. I'm going to spin it. What some people do is they take it out the wash, they spin it, then they put some rinse water in and they rinse. That's usually what they do. So I will be right back. Now 13 minutes. So my wash cycle is just about over. So like I said, I have had this for 6 months now. And it's doing pretty good. I love it. It looks like a whirlpool, right? Machine. You can save on soap because you saw the little tiny bit I put in there and then it's still soapy. So just you try it out little by little and see what's comfortable for you. And but don't put a whole lot or you will regret it. Okay. Okay, my cycle stopped. Again, I'm using the Tide Simply Clean and Fresh. It smells so good. If you get one of these this size, it'll last you a long time in this thing. So y'all, only other thing about this machine, you can't fit everything from the wash side the same time that you're rinsing. You got to do like two. You do 2 cycles of the spinning. Down. Remember, don't put the drain when you're spinning. That in here. And now look. You saw it sounds funny, right? It's unbalanced. I have to press this down some. I'm not going to do it a long time because this is just to get the extra soap and stuff out so I can do a rinse. Again, this is just to do before I rinse it out. That's why I'm not letting it. But as you can see, you don't see no dripping water, right? No dripping water at all. And it's on draining, the water's coming out. So you want to stop it right now because it's getting high. See? So I'm going to put another pail over there. So again, I'm going to put it to drain. You can see the water going down there. I know this video is going to be kind of long, but I'm trying to let it be detailed so you can think about whether you want this machine or not. Okay, you see the water slowing down there. So I'm going to put it back to standard. I'm going to put this back up. And I'm going to prepare my rinsing water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the water in off camera and let you see it rinse it, and then I'm going to do a full spin of these clothes and let you see how dry it is. It's not dry like a regular dryer, but it's where you can hang it up. So I'm about to rinse. I'm going to do a 9-minute rinse. Another thing, you guys, those of you who like to save water, and what I'm going to do today, I'm not going to show it on camera, For this rinse, what I'm going to use, again, I'm going to put some detergent and wash something after this cycle here is over with to save on water. But you don't have to do this. I'm just doing this. And I know some people like to do the same. So my rinse cycle ended, and I'm going to do like I did before and take half of this and spin it out. Move this up there, put your thing down there. It's a little bit noisy. To stop it from being so noisy, you just put a couple pieces in and it'll sound better, but it's a bit noisy. Nice and dry and very clean. Start slowing down there as you know time to take little things out. No water dripping. So you all, I want you to see how clean these clothes are. Nice, bright and clean. There's another thing too. If you're having problem with lint, I see a little lint here. Of course we have the lint filter, but you can buy the little lint filters and they're only like $2 or $3. I'm going to show that to you too. I got this from Amazon and it catches lint. I forgot to put it in there. And when it's a little bit lint in there, as you can see I didn't take it all off. When you catch lint at the end of the cycle, you just push it through and remove it. See? A little bit of lint there. And I had this thing for about 5 months and it works pretty well, but I forgot to put it in there. So again, they have this on Amazon. They may have it on eBay too. Make sure you can get a few of them. But I just have one and it works good. So that's the end of my review. So now I'm going to hang them up. I'm going to do that off camera and hang them up on my rack and let them dry. I love you all. I hope you enjoyed this review. Talk to you again soon. Bye.